They shot his wife. They burned his lab. They erased his name from history. All because one man discovered how to pull unlimited clean electricity out of thin air. The invention of the century, a simple yet powerful generator that allows anyone to generate 100% free energy day and night, anywhere in the world. His device was proven to work in submarines deep under the ocean and even in airplanes flying hundreds of feet above the ground, tapping into a mysterious energy that surrounds us everywhere. An energy that can be harnessed even from the core of the earth and never runs out. My name is Andrew James, and what I'm about to share with you is one of the most shocking, forbidden stories in the history of modern science. A discovery so powerful that it could have changed the course of humanity. A device that could have made every American family completely independent from the greedy electric monopolies decades ago. But instead of celebration, it brought destruction, betrayal, and bloodshed. I'm also going to expose the lies that the government and the big power monopolies don't want you to know. I'll reveal the hidden truth about why your power bill keeps climbing, even when production costs drop, and what really happens to every single invention that dares to challenge the oil and coal empire. Once you understand the forces behind this cover-up, you'll see exactly why devices like this never make it to the public, and why this discovery threatens everything they stand for. We're going to take a few simple, inexpensive parts, things you probably already have around your home, and transform them into something extraordinary. This small, unassuming device may not look like much at first, but it's the beginning of a revolution. It's a compact version of the same technology perfected nearly a century ago, and once you see it come to life, you'll understand why they tried to bury it, and why people like me risk everything to bring it back. The man behind it was Dr. T. Henry Moray, a visionary electrical engineer and devoted Tesla enthusiast. In the early 1920s, Moray began experimenting with something that most scientists of his time believed was impossible: capturing radiant energy directly from space itself. By stimulating the natural oscillations of cosmic radiation, he built a device that could pull pure power out of thin air. His radiant energy generator ran for days without interruption, producing more than 50 kilowatts of electricity, enough to light entire neighborhoods. His public demonstrations drew crowds and headlines. Reporters from major newspapers wrote about the glowing bulbs and humming motors powered by nothing but the invisible energy around us. Scientists from Bell Laboratories and the Department of Agriculture's Rural Electrification Administration witnessed his experiments and verified the results. During the 1930s, Moray's research even led him to develop primitive semiconductors and transistors, decades before they became mainstream technology. Despite these breakthroughs, he refused to sell his soul to corporate powers. Offers poured in from industrialists and foreign agents, but Moray stood his ground. He wanted this power to serve humanity, not enrich a few greedy men. That decision would cost him everything. As pressure mounted, threats turned deadly. Strangers stalked his home, shots were fired, his lab was ransacked, his dogs brutally killed, and his assistant, a known infiltrator, destroyed the original prototype out of spite. The U.S. Patent Office dismissed his filings as impossible, claiming his device couldn't work without a heated cathode, a concept decades ahead of its time. When the world finally embraced cold cathodes 20 years later, no credit was ever given to Moray. But his legacy lived on in whispers. Those who had witnessed his demonstrations knew the truth, that his generator truly worked, that it could run anywhere, from deep underwater to the heights of the sky. His friends, his family, even colleagues who dared to support him were targeted and silenced by shadowy forces determined to keep this technology buried. Dr. Moray died a broken man, denied recognition, but his discovery refused to die with him. The principles he uncovered became the foundation for modern breakthroughs in energy amplification and semiconductor design. And though his name was erased from history, the secret of his invention survived, hidden in a handful of classified files, waiting to be found by someone bold enough to bring it back. It worked in the desert, at the bottom of a lake, even inside an airplane. There was no battery inside. The power seemed to come from nowhere. But the moment Moray proved his device worked, he became a target. As word of his success spread, the pressure intensified. The first warnings were subtle: a shadow in the distance, the same car parked outside his home every night, anonymous letters urging him to stop. Then came the midnight calls, the slashed tires, the strangers watching his children on their way to school. Soon, it escalated into open aggression. His workshop was broken into, his notes scattered and burned, his loyal watchdogs slaughtered. One night, while driving home, his family barely escaped gunfire from an unmarked car. And not long after, the U.S. Patent Office, acting under quiet orders from above, sealed his research under classified. The government labeled it a fantasy. The energy barons called it dangerous. But Moray knew what it really represented. Freedom. Freedom from their grip, from the monthly bills, from the invisible chains they had wrapped around every household in America. Years later, his name was erased from the textbooks, his invention dismissed as myth. Yet the truth refused to die, and I never forgot it, because I was one of the few people who had seen his blueprints with my own eyes. You see, for more than 30 years I worked deep inside the U.S. Patent Office. I reviewed more than 4,500 patents, some of them so secret they never saw daylight. I've watched brilliant inventors pour their hearts into machines that could change the world, only to have them confiscated, buried, and erased. When an invention threatens the monopoly of trillion-dollar corporations, it doesn't go to the public. It goes into a vault. Real free energy patents don't get approved. They get seized. Within hours, they're flagged by military engineers at the Pentagon. The inventor receives a single phone call. Never speak of this again. And from that moment on, the file is gone. Deleted. Vanished from the record. I know because I've seen it happen hundreds of times. And every time I stamped classified, I felt like I was betraying my country. Betraying families like yours. Families who struggle every month to pay the outrageous electric bills that these monopolies manipulate. Did you know that the cost to produce electricity in America has dropped by nearly 40% in the last few years? You'd think that would mean your electric bill should be cheaper, right? But instead, the exact opposite has happened. The numbers go down for them, but the bills go up for you. The system is rigged from top to bottom. Every time oil prices fall, every time production becomes more efficient, the corporations quietly pocket the difference. They announce record profits while families across America have to choose between paying their power bill or buying groceries. They raise rates, hide behind complicated energy adjustments and technical jargon, then sit back as the money flows in. These companies aren't struggling, they're thriving. They build new headquarters, reward executives with million-dollar bonuses, and still have the nerve to lecture you about conserving energy. Meanwhile, ordinary Americans are left powerless, literally. I've seen it firsthand. It's a carefully designed cycle of dependence. They make you think you need them, that there's no alternative, that the grid is your only lifeline. They manipulate legislation, influence regulators, and control what technologies ever reach the market. The truth is, your rising bill has nothing to do with real costs. It's about control. The energy giants fear one thing more than anything else. The moment you realize you don't need them. The moment you see with your own eyes that power can come from the air itself, freely and endlessly. Because the day that happens, their empire collapses. That's why they bury inventions, suppress patents, and discredit scientists. They'll do anything to keep you paying month after month, chained to their grid. But once you understand how deep this goes, and how simple the solution really is, you'll never look at your power company the same way again. That's why I finally decided to act. One day, while reviewing old files marked for destruction, I came across a forgotten folder, Moray, TH. The name hit me like lightning. I opened it and couldn't believe my eyes. Inside were diagrams, formulas, and test results, proof that Moray's generator was real. It was simple, elegant, and absolutely brilliant. I memorized every line before the file was locked away again. Years later, I began rebuilding it in secret. I scavenged parts from old radios, transformers, and household appliances. It took months of trial and error. But when I finally connected the last wire and flipped the switch, my power meter slowed, and then stopped. I will never forget that moment. My heart pounded as I realized I had just broken free. My home was running on invisible energy that cost me nothing. My fridge hummed, my lights glowed, and my laptop ran, all without a single watt from the grid. That was the night I swore to share this technology with as many people as possible. I've spent years perfecting a simple step-by-step guide that shows anyone how to build their own Moray generator from common materials you can find at any hardware or electronics store. You don't need an engineering degree. You don't need fancy tools. If you can follow simple instructions and connect a few wires, you can do it. And once it's done, you'll never look at your power bill the same way again. Most of my clients save between $80 and $400 a month, and some even earn small payments from the utility companies for the extra electricity they send back into the grid. Imagine that, getting paid by the same company that's been robbing you for years. This generator is light, portable, and durable. You can keep it in your basement, your backyard, or even in a remote cabin. It's completely weatherproof. No panels to blow off, no fuel to refill, no noise, no pollution. It just works. 24/7, silently capturing the energy that's already all around us. Everything you need to know is inside my program. The Moray Generator video guides, the illustrated blueprint ebook with step-by-step color photos, and a quick start manual that helps you get it up and running in under an hour. What makes this system so unique is not just the information, but the transformation that follows once you use it. In the guides, I reveal hidden tips from my years inside the patent office, small secrets that make your device even more powerful and long-lasting. You'll see exactly how to substitute ordinary household parts for components once considered classified. You'll also discover how to fine-tune your generator circuit for maximum output, something even advanced technicians never figured out. As you follow along, you'll begin to understand how simple it truly is to reclaim control of your energy. Each step you complete brings a sense of satisfaction few people experience anymore. For the first time, you'll witness your own hands turning simple copper wire and magnets into a life-changing source of independence. Many of my readers describe it as a kind of awakening. One man from Texas wrote to tell me, "I felt like I'd just unlocked a secret hidden from us for 100 years." Another family from Idaho said, "Building the Moray generator together gave them the confidence to face any crisis, storms, blackouts, or price hikes without fear." I also share a list of safe and discreet ways to store or conceal your unit in case of emergencies. During disasters or grid failures, people fight over power. With your Moray generator hidden and protected, you'll be the only one in your neighborhood who still has light, warmth, and safety. I'll show you how to make simple adjustments that can triple or even quadruple your energy efficiency, how to run small off-grid appliances indefinitely, and how to expand your setup for entire households or cabins. You'll even learn how to connect your generator to backup systems, giving you endless protection when the grid collapses. By the time you finish the guide, you won't just own a device. You'll possess knowledge that most people will never see in their lifetime. You'll know how to create real, free energy with your own two hands. And when your friends and neighbors ask how your lights are still on while theirs are out, you can decide whether to share your secret or keep it as your family's invisible shield of independence. And to make this even more valuable, I'm including 3 special bonuses completely free. Bonus number 1, the Perendev generator, the controversial magnetic motor design that runs without fuel or friction. Bonus number 2, the Searle effect generator, the British breakthrough that defied gravity and physics alike. Bonus number 3, the Freedom particle converter, an amplifier circuit that can multiply your energy output with ease. So I teamed up with a skilled engineer, and together we turned the rediscovered blueprint into something anyone could follow. Because this isn't just about assembling a machine, it's about reclaiming control over your home, your wallet, and your peace of mind. Imagine no longer cringing when you open your electric bill. No more anxiety about storms, outages, or price hikes. No more helplessness while the power giants dictate how much you pay. This plan gives you something rare: relief, security, and independence. And the best part? You won't need to wait months or spend thousands. You won't have to hire anyone. You'll simply follow a proven system, one that's already helped tens of thousands of American families slash their bills and keep the lights on, no matter what happens outside. We called it the Moray Generator System. It's a clear, step-by-step guide that walks you through building your own personal energy station from scratch, using inexpensive materials anyone can find at a hardware store. No engineering degree, no specialized tools, no steep learning curve. Just clear instructions and a weekend of your time. Families across the country are already using this system to power their essentials, reduce their bills, and stay comfortable even during power outages. Some call it a miracle. Others call it common sense. But everyone agrees it works. Originally, the Moray generator system was valued at nearly $149. Even at that price, thousands of families said yes because they saw results. They watched their bills shrink, their homes stay warm, and their sense of security return. But I remember the helplessness I felt the night I first lost power, the frustration of realizing I had no control. That memory drives me to make sure no one else ever feels that way again. So I made a promise. This had to remain affordable to anyone who needed it. That's why, for a limited time, you can access the full Moray generator system for just $39, not $149, not even $99, just $39, less than a single power bill in most homes, and for many families, it's the last one they'll ever pay. You'll get everything you need to build your own off-grid power source, even if you've never touched a power tool before. A simple plan that you can follow in one weekend, tested and proven through real-world results, plus ongoing support and lifetime access, so you're never left in the dark. Here's what some of our users had to say. John K., Texas. During the last power outage, we were the only house on the block with the lights still on. My wife said it's the best decision we've ever made. Brad C., Missouri. I built it in one weekend with my teenage son. It was simple, practical, and gave us the security we didn't realize we were missing. Stephen R., Ohio. I'm not great with tools, but I followed the steps and got it running in a day. I've already noticed a huge difference in our bills, and we sleep easier now. These are just a few examples of the thousands of success stories from families who decided to stop depending on the system and start depending on themselves. Because this isn't just about cutting costs, it's about reclaiming your peace of mind. Imagine knowing your home will stay lit, warm, and safe, no matter what. Imagine walking past your mailbox without dread, knowing the power company no longer owns you. That's what true freedom looks like. Each of these sells for at least $99 on its own, but you'll get all three as a gift when you order today. If you think about it, even if this system sold for $497, it would still be a bargain. You'd make that back in just a few months of savings. But I'm not doing this to get rich. I'm doing it because this knowledge belongs to everyone. Every person deserves the chance to live free from the grid. So today, you can get instant access to the entire Moray generator system, including the bonuses, for just $39. That's less than 1 week's power bill for most Americans. Try it for a full 60 days, completely risk-free. Build it, test it, and see the results with your own eyes. If your power meter doesn't slow down, if you're not thrilled by how much you save, just send me an email, and I'll refund every penny. No questions, no hassle, and you keep everything. You have absolutely nothing to lose and everything to gain, but you must act now. Every time I share this information, the page gets taken down. Last time it lasted only 3 weeks before the lawyers showed up. I can't promise how long this version will stay online. So if you're still reading this, it means you still have a chance. Picture this. 2 months from today, you open your mailbox and see a new bill from your electric company. You tear it open, and for the first time in your life, the balance is negative. They owe you. There's a small check inside, $27, $32, maybe more. And in that moment, you'll know you made the right decision. That's what real freedom feels like. Click the button below and take your power back today. Download the blueprints, follow the simple instructions, and watch your meter slow to a stop. Let the energy giants keep their lies. You'll have your own source of clean, unlimited power. Click below now and get instant access to the Moray generator system before this page disappears forever. And just before you go, let me remind you what you'll master once you step inside this program, because this knowledge will change the way you think about energy forever. You'll discover how to protect your power sources so they last far beyond what manufacturers ever intended. You'll learn simple, precise steps to extend your system's lifespan and keep it performing at full strength year after year. I'll walk you through the methods to repair and revive almost any type of energy unit you'll ever own, from home generators to solar batteries and even portable packs you use for travel. You'll also uncover clever ways to optimize your Moray generator for maximum efficiency, learning how to adjust and fine-tune it so that it continuously delivers steady, powerful energy, regardless of weather, season, or demand. You'll see how to expand your setup to power more appliances, store more electricity, and keep your home fully functional, even when the grid fails. And you'll master simple habits that keep your system running at peak performance for years to come, saving you hundreds, even thousands, in unnecessary maintenance or replacement costs. By the time you finish, you'll not only know how to build the Moray generator, you'll know how to maintain, protect, and expand it for a lifetime of independence. Your family will have what most people only dream about, a self-sustaining energy source that works when everything else fails. But remember, this page could vanish at any time, and once it's gone, there's no telling when or if it will ever return. So act now, while you still can, and secure your place among the families who already discovered the hidden power of the Moray generator system. The pressure is real. We don't know if big energy will shut this down in a month, a week, or even tomorrow. That's why you need to act now, while this opportunity is still in front of you. Right now, More than 124,000 families have already made the decision to step away from the grid and take control of their own power. They've realized there is a better, simpler, and far more cost-effective way to keep their homes running without fear, without dependence, and without outrageous monthly bills. The bottom line is simple. If you wait, you risk losing access to this technology altogether. Once this page goes dark, there's no guarantee it will ever come back online. So don't hesitate. Click the button below, download the Moray generator system, build your own off-grid energy solution, and quietly take yourself off the map. Beyond blackouts, beyond rising rates, beyond control. This is the kind of opportunity that only comes once in a lifetime, and years from now, you'll either remember this moment as the day you finally took back your power, or the day you hesitated and missed out. Make the right choice. Click the button now and secure instant access to the Moray generator system before it's gone for good.